bulletproof glass windows. These windows are distorting the light. They are so thick. You look around the mansion. It is a very impressive view, but it would be a beautiful view out the windows if it weren't for the obscenely enormous motor yacht that is practically blocking out everywhere. It's dark, hard to see around, but you are busy. A man in a white coat enters the room. He's leaving through a basement, a door that looks normal on this side, but is about as thick as a bank vault door. He closes it behind him, makes noise. He holds in his hands a black case. It's the kind of black case that has the handcuff on it, and he undoes the handcuff and goes to hand over the case. All of a sudden, the bulletproof glass smashes as the RPG round falls into it. And as you look at the man with the white coat, it blooms red with blood. He falls to the ground, and though the shattering of the glass and the explosion has left you temporarily unable to hear, you hear the report of a very, very powerful rifle. You hear the small arms start erupting in front of you, and the garage beside you explodes. Welcome to the Energon Protocols Special Missions. Roll your initiative.
And this is just for who's going in. Well, foist.
This is Well, oh, hey, I can see your dice. That's fantastic. It come up in a little corner of the thing. So yes, we're going to do. So as you're doing that, I'll do the intro, and then we're going to go into 24 hours earlier. So for everyone at home, welcome to the Energon Protocols Special Missions. This is a series of one-shot campaigns that explore the world co-created by Skybound Entertainment and Eric Smith in the Energon Protocols RPG series on the Headcast Network. We're using Essence 20, the G.I. Joe RPG system, to tell the stories behind the story. I'm Charles Cushman. I'm going to be your game master for today, and I want to introduce you to the players. So let's look at those initiative rolls. Who is going to... so Eric, what did you get?
21.
All right, that's a good one. Joe, what did you get? Joe, I missed that. 11, there you go. David, what did you get?
8.
All right. Jamal, what'd you get?
I got an 11 as well.
All right. Aaron, what did you get? You are on mute, Aaron.
Sorry, my dog is moving around. I was trying to be quiet. I thought Merle was going to suck. I got a 12.
Excellent.
Not as bad as I thought.
All right. So we're going to start with Eric. Please tell us your name and a little bit about Riptide.
Riptide is a Navy rescue swimmer, which is one of the hardest jobs in the world, hardest to qualify for, hardest to stay certified for. He's been in the Navy for 5 years, and he barely passes his psych eval to remain on the G.I. Joe team every year, because he's actually a bit of a conspiracy theorist. He has his own Facebook group dedicated to the moon not being real, and is convinced that if you read a book, you can breathe in the water, but Navy regulations require him to take an air tank with him, so he has never successfully attempted that. He's from Georgia, so I'm going to attempt a really bad Southern accent. And that's about it.
Fantastic. So we're going to jump to Aaron. Please introduce yourself as kind of our host here, and also tell us a bit about Arrow.
So, my name's Aaron Moss, the host of the G.I. Joe Road Market Headcast. I am playing Arrow. I am a Navy infantryman that focuses on the mechanized pilot and armor and things like that. I've been in the Navy for too long, 10 years, not as long as some, but long enough to realize that, there's a lot of crap out in the world. Again, I specialize in driving, especially airboats, and I highly disagree with my companion's thoughts on reading and reading underwater. Again, spending a lot of time in the water, I realize that no, he is full of crap. But you know what? As long as it doesn't hurt anybody, we'll let him.
Borrow the book.
What's that?
I'll let you borrow the book.
Okay, I think he's full of crap, but as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, we're all good.
Joe, you want to talk to us about who you are and who Hang 10 is? Joe, your max headroom on me.
Can you hear Joe?
Oh, yeah, I got some
What?
technical difficulties.
Thought we had it all worked out.
Joe's playing a silent character.
That must be Stealth's older brother.
Okay, Joe, we'll get back to you. Jamal, tell us about scurvy.
Okay,
And
I'm
yourself.
here. Sorry. Yeah. My name is Joe. I'm a long-time player of all sorts of games since the mid to late 70s. I've been a G.I. Joe fan all my life. Duty. Yeah, his dad was a Navy guy, and so when Hang 10 got old enough, he joined the Navy. And he specializes in heavy ordnance. So he really likes to have things that go bang.
All right. Jamal, tell us about scurvy.
All
And
right.
yourself.
A little quick about myself. Hey, Jamal, long-time performer, professional stuntman, GMing since 2014. Been a fan of G.I. Joe since I was a little kid. I'm a military brat. Dad's Air Force, mom's Navy. They met in Okinawa. Then they had me. Then for scurvy, just read this little blurb right here. Well, before I read the blurb, scurvy is a drill sergeant officer from the Army. As a child, scurvy was kicked out of several schools for being rough with the other students. It wasn't until his parents sent him to military school where he truly found his place. He funneled his inherent aggression into physical performance and excelled. Whether he's the most badass soldier in the room or not, he needs you to believe that he's tougher than everyone else. Imagine Idris Elba. If he's playing an American role with long black coat, sleeveless black coat, shirtless, cargo pants, a halberd with a rocket, not a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher attached to it, and a full beard with a cigar akin to Blackbeard when he has his beard on fire. Very scary man. Very scary man.
All right. Last and certainly not least, Dave, do you want to tell us about Highliner?
Yes, I won't go into my resume because it's a spiderweb one and we don't have all night. Uh, I will also read a little blurb that I prepared for Highliner. So his real name is Davy Saulnier. He was born at sea, just off the coast of Saulnierville in Nova Scotia, along St. Mary's Bay. His father, Albert, was a seasoned fisherman, sorry, and his mother, who was also giving a hand while pregnant, was unable to get back to shore when labor started because of a sudden storm. So, thus, Davy was born on the fishing boat at sea. He spent most of his childhood around fishermen, learning the trade and working in the industry for a number of years. Before joining the Navy, the Canadian Navy, he briefly served in the Canadian Coast Guard, but grew frustrated by the lack of means that they had to contain or suppress the numerous poachers who were hurting the local fishing industry. Because Canadian Coast Guard is not like U.S. Coast Guard; they just have basically no weapon. And since he always had a wanderlust, he then joined the Royal Canadian Navy to see the world. Over the years, he was promoted and became the captain of a corvette. During one of his assignments, Captain Sony was a key player in an important weapon smuggling bust in the Atlantic. And some people called it the biggest catch in Canadian history, which earned him the nickname Highliner, which is a term in Nova Scotia to represent the person who has the biggest catch in fishing. And just to finish it more quickly, during his little adventures in the Canadian Army, the Canadian Navy, he had to fight a couple of times against some pirates, some smugglers, and at one time they were using very old weaponry. They were using cutlass, and he eventually was able to acquire one while kicking their asses. And this is basically this moment when he had the big catch of his career, and he decided to always carry one with him. So he always has a cutlass with him.
All right. So this is a team that's been together for at least 2 missions, and your last one was a pretty hairy one. You exhausted, and without sleeping afterwards, are immediately filed into and pushed into an APC, and that APC drives all the way from Atlanta into New York, and you are down the streets of New York City. It stops. You are waved out into what looks like kind of an unmarked mini mall. As you get out of your APC, you are a man in a diving suit, a captain of a ship, a diver, and a pirate-looking guy with a halberd, and a regular soldier with a big machine gun. A couple of side eyes you get, but it's New York City. Some things happen like this. There's one additional member, though, of your team. And Riptide, do you want to tell us a bit about him?
Well, the Riptide is a Beastmaster Ranger, my role in focus. I didn't mention that before. My apologies. His pet is he tells everyone that it is a baby giant octopus. He's about 12 feet long. He answers to the name Cthulhu. And I transport him around in a big, like one of those army duffel bags that is insulated and waterproofed. So he has water in there and enough of an air supply to get us around in the APCs and whatnot. But he's my buddy.
All right. As you kind of make your way out into the mini mall, door opens, and an older gentleman who is wearing his army greens, but they are absolutely immaculate. Every crease creased, every fold, and his tie done right up to the top. Morning, guys. Let's get your debrief done. The man whose badge says courage walks you in and sits you down. Make sure he gets a bit of coffee to hand it out. And he knows you guys have been awake for quite a while. And says, all right, I know that you guys are, you should have gotten your leave before now. But I got a special thing for you once we get the briefing done. But at the moment, we need to do this. So just close off the paperwork so you guys can do what you need to do. So I'm going to ask you some questions. You guys give me the answers. We'll write out the answers, and then we can get you moving on to the next place. Are we okay with that?
Aye, aye.
All right. So,
Choice.
well, I mean, you always have a choice. You could take a nap first, or there's a Waffle House across the street. You can go there. I wouldn't advise it though. I mean, you're well armed enough to go into a Waffle House, but I don't know if I'd send you there personally. So you Riptide, nice squid, octopus, squid. Okay,
He doesn't bite. Don't worry.
that's not really what I was worried about. But all right, tell me, what was your last mission?
Well, I was practicing my drills. I'm a rescue swimmer by trade. I'm sure y'all know that. I forgot I was supposed to be in a southern accent, but practicing my drills off the coast of Los Angeles, one of the private beaches down there that we use for training, and accidentally found a duffel bag full of drugs. I was kidnapped by a couple of guys in one of those bullet speedboats, and they took me down to Mexico. I was down there for a couple days until I figured out how to get away. I got back to the beach, managed to hotwire one of the speedboats, and was about to get away, but they shot it up. They apparently don't like being stolen from. Who would have thought? And Cthulhu happened to save me. He's always following me around. He got one of the lifeboats sunk, and after some fisticuffs, I don't mean to brag, I do all right. We got away in a rescue raft.
Thank you, Riptide. Arrow, can you tell me what when the rest of the team got together to come and rescue him? How did you know where he was going to be, and how did you guys think you were going to find him and rescue him? Because I know you did. He's right here.
Are we sure it's him? No, I'm joking. He's the conspiracy guy. It's him. That's what we do. That's our whole thing, is to finding what needs to be found and rescuing it. I was able to drive the boat down there, and we saw him in that, whatever the hell that pet of his is, finding a bunch of bad guys. We swooped in, and he is not going to admit this, but we did throw a little back up there to help bail his ass. But got me on board the boat, and I drove like a bat out of hell and got the hell out of there. And here he is, him in that squiddy thing, whatever the hell it is.
That's pretty impressive. So, Hang Ten, was there any resistance? Did they come after you at all? Oh. I'm sorry. I forgot that you don't talk. This is very awkward. Can you make some hand signals? Show us what it was. No. Maybe Scurvy. Can you tell me about how you escaped?
All right, listen. All right, cool. All right. Scurvy adjusts his hat and says, "Look, all right. First off, Hank 10 doesn't really talk that much. He speaks more with his guns. All right, cool. Got it. All right. End the story with that one. Well, we escaped. Well, we didn't escape anything. We don't escape. That's not in our lexicon. All right. We just go to average to an advantageous position away from the enemy. All right, just so they would go back and kick their asses again. But with Riptide getting kidnapped, of course he does. I'm surprised his kidneys left. Um, found him over off the coast of Mexico to take out a bunch of cartel guys. Arrow was there driving one of those speedboats. As Scurvy was on top in front of the boat as a badass, like I am, leading the charge, shooting. Everybody's getting riddled with bullets. I just managed to um, our our fellow Joe, because no Joe left behind, no matter how crazy they are. And we found an advantageous position away from the enemy, so that we can regroup and hit them back again. Like I said, we didn't escape anything. Okay, got that?
I'm sure you left on your own terms. I'm just going to ask.
Damn right we did.
You're very impressive. Highliner, as the commander of mission, can you tell me how satisfied you are, and did you meet your mission objectives?
Well, if I may, when I first met with Scurvy, I thought he was acting like a fart in the wind, and thought that maybe it was just a tongue swagger. I mean, like big words and not doing much, but he does put his money where it needs to be. He does the job, and so did the others.
There's a lot of goddamn money too, I tell you that.
I know. You already talked enough. Take a break. So I have to keep him in check, of course. But I mean, on the battlefield, I can be next to him or anyone in this team. Everyone worked perfectly on this mission. I mean, some things happen and you have to react, but overall, I'm very satisfied with the performance of everyone.
All right. I'm going to write this up. And now, a little tricky here. I know that you guys are owed 3 days leave, as you would normally, but I'm going to do you one better. This is way better than just having leave.
Mm-hmm.
What we're going to do instead is you're going to get some rack time, as you deserve it. And I got a mission for you that's so easy, it might as well be a vacation. In fact, it may be better than any vacation you could afford right now. So our friends over at the AIII have asked us for a favor. They've recovered some sort of high technology artifact that they need to get back from back and sent to a black site. It's in Queens. It needs to go to LaGuardia. And they're going to fly it out under the radar. So it can't go through check-in or anything like that. They have to use the special back entrance. Now, they're going to move this thing by water. From a mansion in Queens all the way to the end of a giant pier at the end of LaGuardia Airport. And apparently that's some special facility that I didn't really know about, but I guess it's right there out in plain sight and nobody sees it. Well, how they're going to do this is they're doing it in a giant luxury motor yacht that's been provided by some special beneficiary or something like that. Somebody with a lot of money. And so I think it ought to be a good time because at 5 a.m. in the morning, they're sending a limousine for you, a real limousine. And you're going to get in it and you're going to be taken to Queens to a beautiful mansion. And then you sit alongside these people who are just taking a suitcase from one place to another. And after that, well, the sun will rise and you'll have the boat for the whole day. I'm making sure that they're putting Yojo Cola in the fridges right now, which we all agree is beer, right? We all know it's beer. We just call it that, but it's beer. And
I'm gonna stop it right there, Curtis. I'm gonna stop it right there. Do we look like these pansy Hollywood actors to you?
I think you look like a guy who would like a beer.
I would. Maybe some good ass beer at that.
Well, this is apparently a billionaire of some kind of ship, so I'm thinking that it'd probably be the best beer you ever drank.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right, so the AIII, you're going to meet an agent at this Black Rock Manor, and all right, don't laugh, but his name is Classified. Now, I don't know if that's his name or if I'm just not allowed to know it, but apparently look for a black suit and black glasses, and that'll be your guy.
Sounds like a goddamn nerd.
Well, I saw a picture of him, and I certainly would. That is not a word that I would use for him, but we can see. I don't really know who he is, but you have to make the drop off to a guy named Grady, and he's part of the AIII. And you again get to use the yacht for the rest of the day, and we've done a favor for somebody important. Now, if you don't know what the AIII is, you're not alone. The American Intelligence and Information Institute is a cover organization for agencies so heavily classified that I'm not sure it even has a real name. You've heard of Area 51, that's them. Heard of Area 52, also them. They're known as the Men in Black, which, sounds a little bit exclusionary. I'm sure they have women working there too, but whatever. And just a side note, this Grady, he's a serious dude. He knows a lot of people. And this request was not exactly a request. They said they had a water mission. I knew the right guys for it. That's why you ended up here. So this is traveling from Queens to LaGuardia. You are on domestic U.S. soil. You're in a populated area. Try not to blow anything up. And with that, he sets you over to some racks. They're, in the back of what used to be probably a convenience store, but they've just been set up. There's a shower in the back. All of you get cleaned off and ready to go. And you're able to get some rack time. Wake up first thing in dark 30 and look out the door. And there is a beautiful limousine. Limousines are not super common on the streets of New York, but this particular one is a long stretch limousine. It appears to have been set up so that Cthulhu could stretch out if he wanted to down the whole length of it. What type of equipment are you bringing with you as you get into the limousine? So I'm going to start out with following the initiative. Sorry, I'm going to start out with Riptide.
Yep. I have Cthulhu, of course, in fresh seawater. I have a shark stun baton, which is essentially a big combat knife with an electrified and stun enhancements on it. I also have a spear gun, which I'm kind of using like an assault rifle, but it's got the reload enhancement. And also electrical. Just all of this is to get rid of sharks. And usual concussion grenades and diving knife.
All right. Arrow, what are you taking with you?
I'm wearing my X-Mesh armor with energy resistance. I'm for a weapon. I've got, besides my standard gun, knife, I've got a grenade, a stun grenade, a high explosive grenade. Plus, I carry a saw machine gun with me.
Okay. That takes us to Scurvy. Scurvy, what are you taking with you? Scrap your equipment.
All right. So, Scurvy. Scurvy has again got a halberd with a grenade launcher attached to it. You guys may be asking, how does Scurvy get this grenade launcher? Oh, halberd with a grenade launcher attached to it. Well, one day, while I was on the USS Flag, he went over to High Tech and pretty much asked them, "Hey, I need a special weapon for me." And High Tech's like, I don't know." And then Scurvy takes out a pretty decent sized notebook, places on there, and he says, "Are you sure?" As High Tech looks at it, it's like, very, very, very nervous. And then the camera cuts out. And you can just hear him say, "Oh God, stop! No, 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 make it stop, please! No, no, okay, I'll give you the relay launcher with the halberd. Okay, just stop it." And that's how he got that special weapon there. Along with that, he has a impulse armor with the terrifying upgrade on it. So this one is like, extra black. The sleeves are like more torn with spikes and whatnot. His drill sergeant match has a much more darker motif. No sunglasses. He likes to poke folks in his eyes when he likes to be scary and whatnot. And 4 concussion grenades. Oh yeah, and scuba gear. Because he can't swim. He can swim, just not that good, but yeah.
Okay. Highliner, what are you taking with you?
Swimming is not a problem for Highliner. He's going to bring with him just a pistol, a very normal pistol with a laser sight and a silencer, because sometimes you need to be a little bit less conspicuous. He has a very standard rifle, 1 concussion grenade, 2 concussion grenades, sorry. But he also has with him, I mentioned a cutlass before. It's basically a cutlass. You would expect it to be much longer. So when you take a closer look, it almost looks like it's a close combat blade, really. But for some people who saw him fencing with that, you figure that it's a good thing for the enemy that it's not longer, because it could be devastating. But since he has a very defensive way of fighting, it's far enough for him. It's already very efficient with that. And as for armor, he has a ballistic armor with the silent upgrade.
Excellent. Okay. So the limousine meanders its way out into Queens, and you get into the part of Queens out by the water where it stops being kind of the New York you would see in movies, and this is the New York that nobody ever gets to see. It is the very wealthy part of New York. It is actually quite beautiful. Everything is quite well manicured, and you are heading up through a locked gate to another locked gate to another locked gate before you go through a winding driveway up to what appears to be a beautiful manor house. At one point, very, very old. So you can see the elements of the old place, but it has now been highly, highly updated. And new technologies have been incorporated both into its security and everything else you can see. And so I'm going to ask Aaron if you could open up Owlbear Rodeo so that we might take a look at what it is that you folks are looking at.
As this is happening, they're also they're in a drive there. I'm pretty sure the drive is how long is the drive?
You've got about 45 minutes from the place where you were to the place that you're going. Not many people on the road at this time of day.
All right. Scurvy is going to do his extra rough training. Level 3 outside of combat, I can have each of my teammates attempt a difficulty 15 skill test. On the success, they secure confidence in their skills and gain an edge the next time they do that skill test. On a failure, they still learn something through my training and gain an upshift next time they do that skill test. I decide which skills they're training, and it can choose different skills for each teammate. Blah blah blah. Each teammate can only attempt one extra rough skill test per mission. And Scurvy is going to look and says, "All right, we're going into going to deal in with some apparently very high rollers, and I really don't know what the hell to expect. So, in order to at least help ourselves get a little bit more prepared, I'm gonna do a little bit of training session, if you guys don't mind. This limousine is big enough, way big enough here. Especially for you, Cthulhu. Keep on doing great. Gives him a thumbs up. Arrow.
Thumbs up.
Arrow.
Yo.
Look at you and says, "You're already pretty good at driving, but I haven't seen you shoot that well, so I need you to practice some shooting drills during this ride. Got it?
Can do."
The driver goes,
"Don't worry about it. You're fine. Keep driving."
Okay.
Riptide.
Push the button and roll the window up.
The little partition goes up.
Yeah.
Smart. Riptide. Let's see. You seem to be our resident conspiracy theorist. Do you know much about science? I think it looks like you know a little bit about science. Do you?
I know everything.
You know everything? All right, I need you to prove it. I need you, all right, to give me a 5-page essay on the various algae and bacteria that lives in the Mississippi River.
Which part of the Mississippi?
All of it.
That's going to be more than 5 pages just with the appendix.
All right, then 20 pages since you're so goddamn good.
So Riptide, roll a 20-sided die.
14.
And then
With a 14, you've already written one. You can just hand it over to him.
On my backpack.
he looks at it and says, "Give me one moment. Highliner. I need you to write me a speech. A damn good speech.
What do you mean?
One that can get an Oscar. One that can win an Oscar for best male performance.
My speeches are always good.
And Scurvy's gonna look at that and again, DC the DC is 15, so take that as y'all may. If you get below 15, you get an upshift. If you beat a 15 or beat a 15, you get an edge.
And what do we roll for that?
It'll be your associated skill. So Riptide, Highliner. You'll be rolling their persuasion. Riptide, you'll be rolling science, and was it Arrow? You'll be rolling targeting.
Yep.
Is it high 10? High tide?
Hang 10.
Hang 10.
Hang 10? Hang 10 looks tough. He looks like a tough bastard. Hopefully he's still with us. If he is, I'm gonna have him do. I'm gonna have him do Braun. Give me 200 push-ups, and then 200 squats, then 200 sit-ups, and then plank, and that'll be that.
Well, you have noticed that when Highliner does a real speech and doesn't have to prepare for it, and just in the moment, he's not that bad. He's actually quite good. But when he tries to prepare something, think about it, he thinks and write lines after lines after lines, and then he starts reciting it. And I should have written something. Just a moment, and he starts correcting it on the spot, and he rolled a 13.
Better luck next time. Make sure you learn from that. I expect better. You will be better.
Hang Ten, are you able to roll your what check was it? Athletics?
Braun.
Brawn. Your brawn check?
Braun. Yeah, 2 sets. Okay.
You'll be playing rolling your 20 and your D4, I believe. Oh, maybe not.
It's a 13.
All right. Respectable, but unfortunately, this is not a good place to try and do all of that kind of calisthenics. You can't do it without, at least one point stepping on the squid. So you just, it's just not worth that. All right. Has everyone rolled their test?
Not yet. I haven't. I will roll. I'm going to take aim at something outside and take a shot with my saw gun. And these dice, can't see them.
Don't shoot civilians.
24.
All right.
With a 24,
All
you're
those
able to. You're able to put it right into the middle of the circle on a stop sign, and do not accidentally murder people. So that's a good way to start out the day.
Still early.
So I believe Riptide and Arrow got an edge on those skill tests. The next time you guys do those, and Highliner and Hang Ten, you guys have an upshift on your next skill test whenever you guys do that skill.
All right. Fantastic.
Thank you, my good man.
Right. Thank me by giving a damn good speech or whatever persuasion you can do. Your persuasiveness.
When the Zadans take over, I'll recommend that they eat you last.
And with that kind sentiment, everyone having proved their incredible masculinity and toughness, you make your way up through the gates and towards Black Rock Manor. Immediately when walking in, you notice that it seems to be carved out of a number of different layers of rock. Like they decided that this particular one needed a little extra sound barrier or a little bit of additional space between it and the outside world. While they look natural, you can look very close and see that they're not. They've been added afterwards. They're pressed concrete with appropriately shaped little nooks and crannies built in to make them look natural. As you walk up to the garage, which seems to be the only way to get in, you see the door open. You can look into the garage, and a single gentleman walks out. He is roughly the size of a refrigerator. His shoulders are across, are about the size of two large men. He is very, very tightly stuffed into a suit, which does fit him, but took a significant amount of tailoring. It was probably two suits that ended up getting sewn together. And he looks and says, I understand you're here to meet me. Hang Ten, you know this guy. You've seen him before.
Yes.
Do a, let's see what this is, lad.
Okay.
Do a alertness check for me, or culture, depending on which one you would prefer, and see if you remember who this guy is.
That can be an alertness or
On a 17, you
Oh.
remember this guy's name. Oh, wait, sorry. Who rolled the 17?
Oh, yep. Yeah, that's it with the crit. But yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, so Hang Ten, this guy is Cobra.
that's a 12 on my alertness roll to see if I can remember.
Yeah, his name is Cobra.
His name's Cobra, but he's not Cobra.
Okay.
Is his last name Bubbles?
Yes.
Ah. All right.
Okay.
Scurvy. Scurvy is going to put his switch hands with his halberd, walk over to Cobra and be like, Cobra, heard tales of you. Name Scurvy. Just right here are the Scalawags. These are here are the Scalawags that has accompanied me with delivering a certain package. Pleasure to meet you.
Well, I'm not supposed to use my real name anymore. I'm classified now. I can't say that I like it, but apparently we all are.
All right then. Classified. Looks different than what I imagined, but hey, that's what it is. But we've heard that classified, you have a package for us to deliver.
Well, I'll be joining you on this trip, and assuming everything goes right, for beers afterwards, but not while I'm on duty. So I'm going to take you in and let you talk to the geeks, see if they can give us the case and get out of here early. I don't think I've day drank a day since I left Hawaii, but I'm feeling like today might be that day. He then brings you into the mansion. As you are able to walk through, and you can move your characters through if you wish, or I will move them for you if you would prefer. Cthulhu can go through here. You're sort of taken through an anteroom where you can wash your feet or your squid off, and takes you into what is a very, very attractive room. It looks very much, at least on the surface, to be a millionaire's mansion or a billionaire's mansion. It is everything's very nice, everything's very clean, a lot of marble, a lot of plants. However, you look down at any one of the surfaces and you see that they're not actually countertops or tables. They have very sophisticated technology readouts on them. As you look around, you see on the wall there are a number of very expensive, very old masks from every age of man, from the old Japanese masks masks from the continent that's made of wood and cracked, very ancient ones. And a man walks up to you. Throws out a hand to you, Highliner. Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm going to shake his hand.
Classified, Cobra Classified, says, "You're not supposed to be using your real name. You know that, right?" I've got one of the most famous faces in America. I'm a billionaire. I've got 150 patents to my name. Like, why would I call myself classified? So he turns to the rest of you. Well, the DM dies. I'm trying to do too many of the voices that are exactly the same. And turns to the rest of you and says, "I'm Matt Tracker, and I have a whole bunch of things that I'm working on here. I think you can all be trusted. You've all got a clearance to do that. We've just been using this as a place to, hide in plain sight. But the thing I've got right now, it's too hot. It's something that could change the world. It's something that if the conspiracy nuts got a hold of it, they would absolutely blow their minds."
Highliner looks at Riptide.
So,
You have my
so does Arrow.
attention, sir.
Arrow looks at Riptide also.
Harvey also looks at it.
Don't look at me. I'm paying attention to the man.
He says, I've got a case here. I can't tell you what's in it, but I can say that nothing less than the fate of the world depends on it. So I'm hoping that you guys can safely get it about 4 miles away."
We sure can, sir. You can leave that with us. It's going to be safe. We have a good team.
Please leave it with us. Please.
Does anyone want to ask him more about it?
I do. I'm holding it, and I'm actively moving the case around, looking for the triggers on the inevitably booby trap lock, and making direct inquiries about how to open it. So is it like a combination or like fingerprint thing or?
So he does not have the case yet. He's getting it brought in, but he has sort of dropped that hint that it is something very important. And if you would like, you can do a persuasion or intimidation check to see what he will tell you about it.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Can I give him an edge on that attempt?
You absolutely can.
Sorry, it's an upshift. I want to lend him assistance.
And I'm going to do plan of action to him. To reply to just like, hey, he's a smart man. You look like a kind of smart man. Play towards that, and you get 2 upshifts.
And Highliner is going to tell you, "Scurvy, I know I was not about to give orders here, but man, give me a chance to shine from time to time. I'm going to help him anyway."
So look here, right? I'm an officer. You're an officer. It's not up to me to determine who gets to shine or whatnot. If you want that shine, you need to take it from my hands.
That may very well happen, my dear sir.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
So, Riptide, with this weird discussion about leadership going on in the background, you see Matt Tracker is a little diverted, and you feel like you can get in there and ask him the question and maybe catch him by surprise.
sure. I get right up in his face. So MIB, huh? That's interesting. What's in the case? How do you open the case so I can see what's in the case?
Okay, so roll your, I take it, intimidation check You'll get something at 10, 15, 20, or 25.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Matt Tracker looks at you and goes, "You're pretty curious for a FedEx guy. It's your job to deliver this. It's not your job to know what it is."
So I
But
take my job seriously.
I know you do. I know I can see the curiosity on your face. So you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what it is. He leans in, whispers into your ear. It's giant robots from outer space. They've invaded Earth.
You know about them?
Oh, yeah.
I hand him a card.
More
With
whacked
my,
out.
I hand him a card with my Facebook group on it. You just got to scan it. It'll link you. We'll talk.
No, we won't. And then he kind of presses a little button on the table, and a gentleman with a white coat starts walking in. He leaves the basement, which has this weird vault door on it. And as he kind of opens it, then he presses it close, presses down the buttons, and he walks over and goes to hand Matt the case. And as he does, rockets hit the glass at the front of the door. Reaching out into the bay, and it explodes inwards. These are bulletproof. They are certainly not rocket-proof glass. And in doing so, you hear just the edge of, because the explosion is almost deafening you, a rifle report as a bullet hits very hard and goes right through the poor boffin with holding the case. It falls from his hand down to the ground. You hear the rifle report, and you start to hear the bullets fly. Roll for initiative.
All right. Due to what is it? On your feet. Only 2 ways out of your command: on your feet or in a ditty bag, a itty bitty ditty bag. Everybody has an edge on initiative, including me. So roll an edge.
And since we roll initiative, each ally I can see and hear gains a temporary health.
Okay.
The
All right, so-
the temporary health is from Get to Get Tough, and this temporary health will last until the last for the entire scene, or until you take damage.
Okay, Riptide, what did you get?
What did I get? 15.
Okay. And Highliner?
21 Yojo Colas.
And Scurvy?
Scurvy got a unnatural 20.
Arrow?
Excuse me, 19. 19.
Hang 10, what'd you get?
30-20.
Wow. It's like you knew what was going to happen and immediately jumped into action. You clear the cobwebs from your head, and only Riptide is kind of left, not exactly not on his toes, but everything that he
Attention is
has
on the
ever
case.
wanted to have confirmed to him. The existence of MIB, the existence of the giant metal robots from outer space. He's just been told it all exists. So that's going to take a minute or two. And that takes us to Highliner. You cannot really see what's going on outside. However, no, Matt doesn't get to go yet. He points at a table and says, "That turns on the lights. Hit that, it turns on the lights." To you, Highliner.
Mhm. What was your initiative, Riptide?
15.
15. He says, just a moment. I've got the guy. So I'm going to use an ability that is called Knight's Jump. And I will use my move action, to move 2 allies. And I would like to switch if that works. I'm not sure if I can, if my own initiative works. I would like to switch my initiative with that of Riptide.
You can absolutely do that.
So I will do that with my move action. And I will use after that my standard action to lend assistance to him. So I tell him, Riptide, get your head out of your bottom and do something. Prove me right.
Okay. Well, first thing I do is grab the case because that's our job. And then I rush forward and try and turn on the lights. Science?
Important question.
Okay.
The case has a handcuff on it.
Absolutely.
Riptide handcuffs himself to the case.
Don't do that.
Classified formerly known as Bubbles. Well, I was supposed to do that. Well,
It's
okay,
too slow.
I just have to keep you alive now. So he waits because he hasn't quite had a turn yet. Riptide, you have the case tied to your, handcuffed to your wrist. Feel free to flip on the lights while I make that happen. So what you see is, well, a really, really big ship. You see a couple of flashes off to your right that represent. So you can zoom out, please, Aaron, so everyone can kind of see what it is we're looking at. Yeah, you probably want to go to yeah, there we go. You might even want to go a little wider than that. Or just shrink it down a bit more. There we go. And so you can now see what it is that you're looking at. The first thing you don't see is anyone who made the shots. You can do a alertness check just to see if you can find anyone to shoot at.
Who's making this alertness check?
Sorry, Riptide, you can. It's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alertness is a D6.
I thought you meant that for everyone.
No, flipping the. Sorry, it is Riptide's turn. But flipping, you'll each get a chance to see if you can find somebody to shoot on your turn. Riptide, you're turning on the lights with a free action. You now can do that, and then you can attack if you find somebody.
Yeah, I got a 10 on my alertness check.
Did you take the upshift that I gave you?
Nope.
And we had one from Scurvy, I believe.
Oh,
That one's for his science.
Yeah. That brings me up to 12.
Okay. Stumbling out, you see a single man with a submachine gun. He's wearing a helmet. He's wearing a thing over his face. You can't really see what he's doing. He's got some sort of weird red symbol on his chest, but you can't see it because his gun is up and pointed towards you. He's wearing body armor, and he seems to be clumsy because he's tripped over a whole bunch of loose rock that's around. He immediately appears like he's going to try and dive behind the bushes, but for this turn at least, you can see part of him, so you can feel free to take a shot at him. He is in partial cover, so that shot will be at a downshift.
Okay. Targeting. 17.
17 hits.
That would be 1. Yeah, it's just 1 damage.
Okay. Excellent. Anything further that you want to do at your turn? I'm going to switch your initiative to a 21 and put Highliner at 15.
I would just call out where he is to make sure everyone is focused in the right spot.
Excellent. I'm going to make the assumption that anytime anyone sees anything, they're going to call it out. So anything that anyone can see, anyone else can see, as long as they're basically in the same area. And that takes us to Scurvy. Scurvy, this place has just gone to heck. What? You're behind cover right now in the kitchen. Do you wish to advance or attack, or how would you like to spend this turn?
Quick question. How many story points do we have?
Oh, yes, of course. That's a very good point. All of you did an excellent job. One of you, and I'm not going to pick which one, say which one, did another job that was that got you a bonus point. So you have a total of 9 plus the one. Oh, no, we used that for swimming gear, right? So you have 9 story points right now. You all did very well.
Dang, I don't need to do that then. Okay. All right, cool. All right. First thing Scurvy is going to do. During Jojo, you may give first round if I move. My first move action, I may get an additional. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got that right there. 40. All right, I'm going to Yojo over to this big rock over here, and I'm gonna do a battle commander to give an edge to. I'm gonna give an edge to Hang Ten as he charges out with his lance in hand, kind of. Do.
Okay. So you will, in that space, you will not have cover from the trooper.
Hold. And I got 5 free actions, so I'm gonna spend probably about 10 free actions to get over here. And then as an action, I'm going to yell at that Cobra Trooper over there. Going to attempt to intimidate that sorry fellow.
So before you do so, would you like to roll a check to roll a alertness check to see if you can spot any others?
Well, why not? If it doesn't cost anything, I'll do that. So I'll be rolling that, and I'll be rolling a d4. Boom. And that is an 11.
Okay, let's see who sucks at their job. Couple of them. You immediately see Now that you have the right kind of angle to do so,
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
a squad of these weird organizational soldiers, one of them has and is currently reloading a RPG. A couple have assault rifles. One's wearing a red mask for whatever that's worth instead of the blue that everyone else is wearing. And there's another one that is wearing complete black head to toe and has an anti-material rifle. This is the BFG 50 caliber scary ass gun that they always use in movies when they want to show you a scary ass gun. Shoots things a mile away. It's pretty close at this point, but you suspect that that is the tools that were used to smash the windows and shoot.
Accidentally moved the bazooka trooper. I think he was more up here, I think.
Sure.
Oh.
He's kind of nervous.
Oh.
He's dancing around there. That's fine.
If you can move the bazooka, so he's right there. I'm gonna move him back. But I'm just gonna make a quick calculation right quick. So he's right there. So it would hit, bam. Oh baby, oh baby.
Do you need a zone of what, like a round zone?
Yes. I think I could
How big do
probably.
you want it to be?
It's a 10-foot radius. 10-foot radius.
You may place it anywhere that you wish, but you can get all three of them within that 10-foot radius. Or you can shoot the ones behind them with that 10-foot radius, assuming that you're able to do so.
I'll do it. I'll do it right there. Right there. He's going to Scurvy is going to plant his Scurvy's going to plant his halberd on the ground, and he's going to fire his grenade launcher. Has like a little kind of like a it's like a single load. This is like a single loaded grenade launcher, so he's going to put a grenade in their pocket and well, he's going to aim first. He's going to aim first. So bop. Oh, yeah, he's going to aim first and then shoot. So that should bring me up to a D6. So rolling a D20 and a D6. That is a 17.
Okay, with a 17, the person with the large gun reacts and sort of pops back behind the stone to ends up being missed. The other two are not so lucky. How much damage does this do to them?
This deals a 1. This deals a 1 damage to the targets. One sharp, and I believe it also has a wrecker.
Turning that into rough terrain.
Yes.
All right, I will leave it there to indicate that that is the rough terrain. The trooper goes down.
As he just goes, put down your guns, or it'll be more explosives raining down into your feet, like the meteor that kills the dinosaurs. And that is it. That'll be the end of his turn.
Wasn't a meteor, it was UFOs. It's fine though. It's fine.
They killed John, and I don't even know with what. It was a stick. A stick. And they are going to wait for Hang 10 to go. Hang 10, what are you going to do, bud?
Okay. First of all, where am I? No, I didn't get put in with everybody else. Okay. So I'm not sure where my token is at the moment.
So you're in the kitchen.
I came in with everybody else at this doorway. I'm going to come
out.
out.
So you're in the kitchen behind the kitchen counter.
See these guys off to the side. Okay. So I'm going to move to this door where I've seen everybody else going out. Bringing up the gun, and let's see if we could shoot us some cobras.
Both of them have partial cover because of the greenery that's there. If you do have, I believe, some free
Yeah.
actions that you use in
So
order
I'm going to
to
downshift.
Oh, please go ahead.
You also have an edge as well, as I gave you
Okay.
that as the battle
All
commander
right.
move.
All right. Here we go. Gotta go for the. That's not good. And I blow apart any plant or rock that's near them.
Okay. Sorry, what did you end up rolling? Hang 10? What'd you end up rolling?
I rolled a 7.
Excellent. The bushes take the wrath of your shot.
7.
On the 7, yes, they absolutely, the bushes are viciously beaten. You do not, however, hit anyone. Do you have anything else that you would like to do this round? Okay.
Actually, I do have extra attack, so I forgot about that.
You should
So
do
I'll
that
try
one
more
too.
time.
And I'll even give you an upshift because you
That's
cleared
better.
away so much bush.
That is going to be a 19.
Excellent. Are you shooting at the bazooka trooper or at the sniper?
Okay. Probably the sniper.
Okay.
So my
Um,
roll altogether was a 19 with a 4 on the 4.
So you hit. How much damage do you do? How much damage do you do?
Let's see, is that considered a critical hit since I
Yes.
maxed on the 4?
You did get a crit on the 4.
Okay. All right, so that is going to be 3 sharp.
Oof. Oh. I haven't been hit that hard since grade school. Heads back down behind the rock and goes prone. Okay. And that takes us to Arrow. What would you like to do, Arrow?
So, excuse me. One second. Take a look real quick. I'm going to Yo-Jo and gain my additional 10 foot of movement. And I'm going to move down to there. And then I'm going to take aim at this guy right here, the bottom.
The sniper?
Is that the sniper on the bottom next to the rock there?
Yep, that is absolutely him.
Yep. I'm
He's
going
the
to
one
take
with the
aim at.
sniper.
I'm going to take aim at him and take a shot at him with my
So
submachine
you'll
gun.
be at 2 downshifts due to his cover. Well, wait a minute. No, I think you got it clear. Nope, no downshifts. You've got a
Okay.
clear line of sight to where he is.
And then I've got that edge I got from Jamal earlier. So
he's going to use a story point to add 5 to his defense.
15,
Someone doesn't want to get hit.
15, 17.
Okay. So you do not hit.
Oh.
You feel that Plot has intervened on his behalf and prevented you from hitting him. He's also prone, and it's a little harder to hit people who are lying down on the ground.
Okay, I'm going to take a second shot. Still aim at the second shot, same guy.
Okay. He cannot use the same thing again, unfortunately.
So I got a 22 with a crit on my 6.
That hits.
And so it does 1 sharp. So what's a crit do? Is that double damage?
Double
Is that correct?
damage.
Yep, so it's 2 sharp.
Oh!
You dodge, I'll get you next time.
He's just hanging on to life.
And then he's a free action to reload.
You reload.
And I'm done.
Beefy dude. Okay.
And that's so Highliner's going to go on 15, which means the bad guys go. So the guy in the red mask looks at Scurvy and says, "You standing back and using a pole to shoot grenades? You can't. Can you not even really fight?"
I'm gonna spend storage and add +5 to my defense, and ain't no way you should talk to me.
Well, let's see how well he shit talks you. Not very well. Not very well at all. You feel like he was trying to manipulate you into running out from behind your cover, but it didn't work. You also see one of the troopers run down and is applying a med kit to the sniper. The bazooka trooper has reloaded, but he can't fire this round because he reloaded. The trooper is going to take a shot at Arrow and miss terribly. The sniper is going to take a shot at Hang Ten. Let's see the other one. Need the dice. And 6. Okay, that's an 18 and a 7 with a crit on the 6 gives us a 25. Hang 10, are you hit with a 25? I'm going to say yes because you can't talk. All right, and you take 4 damage. Okay. Do you are you? Okay. So I'm going to assume that Hang 10 is there. The sniper is going to change and take a shot at Arrow. And roll the dice again. Does not get an edge this time. And does a 12, which will not hit, correct?
Correct. He misses.
So switching from one target to the other was not something that's really easy to do with a rifle that big. However, the gunfire doesn't seem to be just coming from that direction. Scurvy and Arrow, you hear a rustling from behind you as the weapons start to fire.
Holy moly.
So this one will be with an edge. 18. 6 with a crit. Does a 24 hit you, Scurvy?
Yes, that does.
Okay. You've seen what this anti-material rifle does when it made a big hole in Hang 10. Do you want to do anything in reaction to that bullet that you're about? You stare and see it has your name on it.
It's going to hit me because that, even with the story point, that doesn't. Yeah, that hurts. Ow.
Okay, and he switches and tries to take a shot at Arrow. And let's see if your character ability to avoid the hell out of any kind of thing ever hitting you holds. Hey, look at that. It's a 17.
Nope.
A blessed life you live, no matter what life you're living. However, the officer says, "Why are you wearing a diving suit on land? There's not even any armor really in that. I mean, what are you doing? You should get in the water." He suggests you should get in the water, and let's see whether or not you do. You know what? He's got a point. If you were in the water, you'd have a lot more cover.
I would.
So he forces you to. Sorry, I got to get the thingy that this is called. It is called taunt. And so on a success, the Cobra officer declares whether the target uses the move action on their next turn to move up to 20 feet in a direction chosen by the officer. And so you're headed for the water on your next turn.
Sounds good.
It does not prevent you from taking an attack. It does not prevent you from taking other actions such as it is, but you do have to move take your movement to move either to the swimming pool or the lake, but you are going to move towards water.
Okay.
And let's see if these other losers can get it together well enough to actually hit. They are going to shoot at Arrow.
Real quick, how much damage does Scurvy take?
4.
Oh! All right, I'm down.
Okay. And let's see what else we've got here. So how did Hang 10 do on this? Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
So how much? You took 4 damage. Are you still up and running?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm at 1 health right now because of the
Excellent.
extra health that one gave me at the.
Scurvy, did you take into account? Did you?
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm at 1. I'm at 1. Wait, no, I'm still down even with the extra hit point.
Have you taken more damage than the 4?
No, I only just taken 4. I have 3 plus the 1 temporary hit point, so that just takes me to 0.
Okay. Does a 23 hit you, Arrow?
Yes.
Crit on the 20. He is going to do 2 points of. Oh, sorry, the 23. Did you want to react to that, or?
Not much I can do. Yes, I'm going to take it.
All right. So that'd be 2 points of damage.
All right.
I got one. The officer turns to him and goes, "You're getting a promotion, soldier. Well done. You're the first trooper to ever hit him."
As he hits me on my turn, give him the bird.
He takes psychological damage, but still continues to enjoy the win. Okay, a Scurvy is down. Hang 10 is injured. Riptide's doing fine. That takes us to Who's next? Who's next? Sorry, I just had to quickly pull that back up. I had to look something up first. I can do this, I swear. Here it is. Okay, that takes us to Highliner. You'll have your move. You're on mute, David.
Sorry. I was saying probably not. I reread the ability for Knight's Jump and I played that completely wrong. So it says once per turn, as a move action, which I used, you can choose 2 allies to swap places in initiative order. So not myself. And basically, I did use my standard action on Riptide to give him an upshift on his next ability. So I kind of already acted. So I don't know how you want to play it. Maybe a Highliner just rolled the less good initiative of the bunch.
Highliner has brilliantly thought out the situation, and so as a result of that, and me not catching it, you may take an action now.
That's
You'll
good.
be on action 15 for the rest of the combat, or until you use something that messes with that. But at the moment, yes, you can have your full action.
Well, thank you very much for that. If we go, are these? I don't have the here. Sorry, I will remove that. Are these doors automatic? Can we just go through them and don't bother having to unlock them? Notice?
No, there hasn't been any alarms. Nothing has gone off at this point. The doors open and close when you walk up to them. However, if some sort of lockdown or something happens, say on Matt's turn, then you'll be in a position where they might all lock in or lock down. They look like the kind of things that in an emergency situation, like just magnetically lock to place. But right now you can go through.
Okay. So he's going to say, to, where's Harrow is there? He's going to say to Hang Ten and Harrow to cover everyone. And he's going to call out and say, everyone, we do have to take account that we have a package to protect. We are probably better off leaving on that boat and getting the hell away from this place. There's too many people to fight. So I'm going to try to cover you, do my best, but that's not my strong suit. So he's going to run here. I need a free action for that. Open the door and fire at the bazooka trooper with his rifle.
What? Where did he come from? Go ahead and shoot.
Yeah. I hope it's going to be enough. Got a 16 with a crit on the D4.
16 hits. Crit does double damage.
So 2 sharp damage to the bazooka trooper.
The bazooka trooper falls to the ground and goes, but I didn't even get to shoot it. And leaves his bazooka lying there. The other trooper kind of looks at it, looks at you, and goes, but he is straight up dead. You managed to take your pistol or whichever it was and plug him right in the place where his armor wasn't. So he straight up dies. A little bit intimidated by that. And that takes us to Matt, who is going to give Highliner his move because he's where he needs to be. And you can choose where to go, but you have a full movement. The door in front of you is about to lock.
Is about to lock.
Yeah, it is about to lock. He goes, "Don't get locked in," and kind of does his officer thing to move you, give you his movement, so you can move up to a full movement to wherever you wish.
So I need to get back. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Are these like full glasses, or is there some cover if I go there? The same place that
So
Franklin is.
you can like hide behind the chair or something like that. All these objects that are here are actually here. He also says, "Don't worry about it. That's a good place." And he hits a button, and a force field pops up in the space where the window was.
And when he sees that, if Highliner can shout to Matt, is going to ask, "How do we get to our friends?"
I hadn't figured out that part yet.
Okay, I'll be waiting on your input.
Cobra Bubbles, or Classified, depending on who you want to call him, runs to the door and turns to Riptide and says, "We got to get out of here. Like, this is not a defensible position anymore. I don't care if it's got a shield or not. They've gotten the drop on us. We need to get out of here.
Well, yeah,
Can you get to the ship?"
probably, but we got to take everyone with us. Not leaving without my teammates. Matt, where's the secret exit?
Look, I'm just renting here. Like, BlackRock gave it to us to use, but I'm not going to buy something like this. I'm leasing it right now. It's one of those things where you don't need a giant evil lab. Better just to rent them.
Yeah, well, you have a force field. Don't tell me you don't have a secret exit to your boat. Where is it?
I feel like I'm letting you down. But I don't. I can drop this whenever you want it to, but I can't just make a hole in it or something. You can go at the side entrance. You can go at the back. There's extra entrances. I can open those for you, just individual ones, but I'm not going to say this place is exactly to code.
Billionaire you are, not even have a secret exit.
Why? I'm amazing. Why would I hide who I am? Nobody's going to come after me.
Except for the guys that are coming after you.
Well, they're not after me. They're after the secret, which now you have to keep.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Matt tosses Riptide what appears to be a little tiny spray gun and says, "This will wake up your friend, but I got to go secure the ground underneath." And he takes his full movement out, but does not quite make it to the vault. Cobra says, "Leave him." Oh, shit. No, he couldn't do that at all. Sorry. I just cheated. No, he didn't take an action, so he's going to use that to run over there. And he's going to use his free actions to make his way into the vaults. Cobra turns back and says, "Leave him. He's done his part. And getting a billionaire killed isn't going to make the difference here. We can hit that thing to take it down as soon as it makes sense to do so. And then just run and try and make it to the ship. But your friend is down. There's no way he's getting there on his own. I've seen him use these things before. This is a healing thing. It'll inject him with some kind of I don't know, steroid, amphetamine. It may just be pure cocaine. I don't know, but it'll get him back up. So how are we going to do this? Because it looks like they've got us on both sides.
Yeah.
So Cobra is next to a panel. The panel can open any door that you ask him to do. He has the free actions to do it, or it can drop the energy barrier.
Okay. And so is Scurvy the only one that's actually down?
Scurvy is the only one who's actually down.
Okay.
Scurvy also has full cover from anyone on the left side of the screen, but everybody on the right side of the screen has advantage because they're higher up.
Right.
They got that sniper.
The sniper on the left side looks really bad. Like is like wearing red now where they used to be wearing black. Has lost enough blood to seriously, ruin the grass underneath him. Anyway, so that takes us up to the top where Riptide goes.
Okay. I want to go to the window that Highliner and Hang Ten are at. I'm also carrying Cthulhu in my duffel bag, which weighs like 70 pounds because it's full of water.
And you have a case. You have the case handcuffed to your other arm, or to your other hand.
Yeah, I am not winning any sprints today. I just shout "field down."
Cobra goes, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Takes the field down.
I throw a concussion grenade at. How do I make the ring move?
Just click on it and drag it. How big is the space that it needs to fill?
It should also be 10 feet.
All right. So yeah, you can grab that and move it anywhere you wish.
Should be bigger than that. So 10-foot radius cells.
I can put it wherever you want. Do you want to see if you can hit everybody with it?
Yeah.
So you can get the officer and the trooper, the sniper, or the trooper up there, but you can't get all of them, unfortunately.
The trooper and the sniper.
You get the officer, trooper, and the sniper if you hit that one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And what do you is it targeting or
Throwing a grenade is athletics.
athletics? Okay. Toss the grenade.
Is there any way I can kind of lob it, like with an overhand, kind of water polo kind of thing?
You would have to, because despite the fact that a lot of these leaves have been shot through, they're still. You would have to basically toss it up and over, unless you wanted to fully expose yourself and run out further.
Nope. But I'm specialized in water sports, so I just pull a water polo move.
I'll give that one to you.
Thank you. 22.
At 22, it lands exactly where you want it to. What happens?
Concussion grenades, one stun.
Excellent. So using the stun rules, they cannot move. They cannot take actions. The stun condition as opposed to the stun weapon. They cannot move. They cannot take actions. And everyone who shoots at them has advantage. Has an edge.
Okay.
They are unable to move on their turn. Move or shoot on their turn.
By Scurvy. What is that? Arrow. And then, how difficult would it be for me to throw the spray thing to Arrow?
It's light. It would be, I think, very challenging for you to do that. I will say that on a 20 athletics, you will be able to get it in front of Arrow, and he'll just have to pick it up and
Uh,
stab Scurvy.
hold on.
Does
You're trying to send that over to me. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I got you. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Don't throw it.
does
Don't
he
throw it.
does he notice that I'm running away from Scurvy?
Oh,
You haven't run away from Scurvy. All he heard was,
Okay, I was
some guy taunting you and saying that a guy in a diving suit should be in the
Okay.
water.
okay. Well, if I
never mind.
sense through my 7th and 8th ethereal senses that Scurvy has everything under control, being that he's unconscious and not moving, I will not throw the sprayer. I'll yell at Bubbles to put the force field back up.
Well, no, keep the force field down because I'm gonna have you move towards me. With a action. With a mobilize. So
Yeah, you're
have him do it after
pushing
you.
for an unconscious guy.
We got story points.
So, if Cobra puts the shield up now, then it stays up for the rest of the turn until it's his turn again. So, Scurvy, Hang Ten, and Arrow all go before the bad guys do.
Okay.
So, did you want to wait until they've had their turn to have him put it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then. That takes us to Scurvy. Scurvy, what you doing while you're lying there bleeding out?
I'm going to first spin a story point to act on my turn. As Scurvy is curled on the ground, he's coughing up blood as he uses his halberd to prop himself back up as he is staring daggers at the sucker who sniped him up on the roof. And he wants to be sure that he like makes eye contact with him. And let me find it right. I think it's just move action. Mobilize. I say move action. I'm going to use mobilize as my move action. To grant Riptide an immediate move action. He heard that you have a healing salve thing, so he's going to say, "Hey, bring that over to me." Riptide, we got 30 feet of movement. And if you can, run over to me so I can take that healing thingy and heal myself.
You can apply that cocaine sprayer with a free action.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So,
Oh, that's
I just want
that's
to
perfect.
understand. You stopped me from throwing it to you, so I could run it to you and expose myself to gunfire.
Hey,
the
the guys on the left are stunned, so you can be on the left side of the rock. And also, we need to get on the ship.
That's okay. You can use your pet as cover.
I have a speed of 6, so I have 3 free actions, and I blew one, putting the field down, so I can not quite get to him.
No, Scurvy's right next to you.
Yeah, that's Arrow that you're looking at. Scurvy is the
Oh,
one that
okay.
you're stepping on.
Even better.
You look down under your feet. You are actually stepping on Scurvy right now.
Okay, that's fine then. And I'll spray it in his face.
um,
So I
so,
do
s-
a. Sorry, go ahead.
and I'll do a we'll flavor that, but I'll use my free action to grab the sprayer, to have to use the sprayer, to get the sprayer off of him, and then to spray myself. But I can be flavored as him spraying that in my face.
The cocaine sprays you all throughout your face. I need you to do a science medicine roll. So just a science roll.
Oh, never mind.
Um,
Oh no.
what did you get?
Who's
No, I
making the
said,
roll?
mm, no, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait on that. Because I don't have any science. Um, what I'm instead going to do,
I have an
um,
edge coming if it can be me.
yeah, what I'm instead going to do, that sniper is very dangerous. That sniper is very, very, very dangerous. I am going to uh spend my standard action
Okay, sir.
to just look.
Um, I guess before you do that, are you taking the? Are we doing the? Is somebody spraying you with the cocaine first?
Uh, if you allow it, if Riptide can spray me with the cocaine spray.
Okay, I will absolutely allow that. It's just if you were trying to take a shot at somebody or run away, you cannot do that while you're in the defeated condition. So this cocaine spray will take you out of the defeated condition, allowing you to do what it is that you wish to do. Riptide, please roll a science and with an edge. Science check, please.
Yep. I rolled an 18 with both D20 and a 1 on my D4, so I got a 19.
Okay, so D20. Sorry, what was the total number? I'm sorry.
19.
19. You get back 9 points of health. Scurvy. It only goes to your top, obviously, but you become completely filled up. Riptide, this piece of future technology is amazing. It might not even just be cocaine. There might be other things mixed in with it. But it goes up just like the sound it would on Star Trek. And so you immediately know exactly how to use this thing. And you get Scurvy up and fully working. And other than the fact that you're completely exposed to two snipers, everything worked out well.
And I keep that bottle. So that's got to take pictures and diagrams of that later.
You look at it, and because you rolled so high, you notice something. It's not empty. You might be able to use it again.
I will tuck that in one of my belt pouches that no one in the history of ever uses, and I will save that for later.
Excellent. Scurvy, what are you going to do? You're up. You're powerful. You are better than you are. You're talking faster than you've ever talked in your entire life. You feel like you'd be super interesting to be at a party right now. What are you going to do? Oh, and sorry, I will give you an additional 5 feet of movement on this turn.
You get you high, man.
Shoot. Okay. So I'm going to look at the sniper on the right. And I'm going to spend my standard action to intimidate him. And if I'm using the perk of terrifying presence. If I succeed, I will be choosing to stun him.
Excellent.
Screw that guy.
So you can see from what he is doing is that this turn he's reloading the sniper rifle. So stunning him is a good time to stun him.
All right, and also I am specialized in intimidation. I'm using dread. The fact that I just got up from taking a high caliber bullet and I'm staring right in his soul would definitely scare the pants off of him. So
how did he even get up? It's like he's not even injured. I've shot a tank with this thing.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 22. to Sniper 3.
The wafting smell of urine is captured by the morning wind, and the sniper. Well, what are you telling the sniper to do in your intimidation?
As he doesn't even say anything. He just like gets up, chest out, and looks over at the sniper, smiles, and points his halberd at him. And it just says, "You're next."
I'll have you roll a second intimidation check, please.
All right. Reroll. What is that? And that is just a, what was that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is a 13.
All right, let's see how that works out. Okay, it looks like the troopers are about to break and run from when you got up and just started pointing the halberd at them because they saw a hole blown in you so large that you could put a fist through it, and now you're up and running and look like you'd be banned from a major sporting event. So you are successful at stopping the sniper. He drops the clip down on the ground. It clatters down to the ground, and he's trying to reach for another one, but can't get a hand on it. Okay, and that anything else that you'd like to do, Scurvy, on your turn?
That'll be it on my turn.
So I don't believe you've used your movement.
I did. I used my movement to give Riptide movement to
Yes.
allow him to immediately move to me. So
Got it.
Okay.
So that takes us to Hang 10. What would you like to do, Hang 10? The barrier in front of you is down. The sniper and troopers next to you, all but one of the troopers to the left of you, are stunned. The other one appears to be frightened. There's a section over here, very wide in the open, of a squid and his master, and Scurvy swearing at snipers, and Arrow looking to jump towards the sea. What would you like to do? Are you with us, Hang 10? I'm going to say Hang 10.
Yeah,
Just
thinking.
okay,
Right,
sorry.
so yeah, what?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Let's see. So the guys that are below the ring of fire over here, are they all still stunned?
3 of them are stunned. One of them is there, but not looking super confident, as if he's only there to be able to provide additional cover to other people on there. And the nice garage you saw that had, Aston Martin DB7 on it is exploding and on fire. They don't seem to be paying much attention to that, though. They're just facing towards the window. Kind of slack-jawed because they've been hit with a concussion grenade. If you do want to hit the, if you do want
Hang
to,
10, I'm going to.
say again, Hang 10.
Okay, so I'm going to come through the window.
Okay.
And I'm going to sight those 4 guys over there.
Okay.
I'm going to downshift and try and do my multiple targets 5. And do I still have edge?
You will have a edge on all of them. All but one of them. So yeah, rock and roll.
Okay. All right. So 17 on the first hit.
So that is going to. So
15.
who are you shooting? Who are you shooting first? Are you
That's
shooting
gonna be a
from?
miss on that one.
Sorry, are you going to shoot from the trooper down to the sniper, or from the sniper up to the trooper?
Yeah, just going to start at the top, work my way down to the.
Excellent. Okay, so the
Is the
first one
sniper the one
hits.
behind the rock?
Sorry. So the second one is has partial cover from you right now. That's the officer, and then there's another trooper, and then there's a sniper. You'll be able to shoot at all four of them. The first one you hit. Second one, I think you missed. There's another trooper and another sniper to
That's
hit.
in a 15, 30-foot cone, I think. Okay.
All right, let's do that then.
All right, so on my last remaining shots, I rolled a 19 and a 20.
Very nicely done. 15-foot cone.
Okay, he's just stepped out and let loose.
Okay. So the good news is you hit everybody but the officer. How much damage do you do with this shot?
And I'm sure they're. Go ahead. It's
How much damage?
1 point of sharp damage to each target.
Okay. He's down. The trooper goes, oh! The sniper is hanging on by a very, very thin thread. The officer took the bullet, wasn't particularly impressed.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the sniper is just hanging on by a thread. The trooper is hanging on by a thread. He was hanging on by a thread when he woke up today. So they are where they are. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Then I'm just going to hold up my position and just lay down a steady stream of fire to keep everybody's heads down.
Okay. Did you want to
Not
move?
particularly trying to hit anybody, just,
Did you want to try to move to partial cover?
Let's see. About 30 feet of movement. Do those bushes, are they still there, or are they the ones that I took out
Yeah,
earlier?
they are still there. Well, they're thinned, but they're perfectly fine to attempt to use as cover. It's only partial cover. It's a downshift.
Okay. Can I make it to the others where Scurvy and Riptide and all them are at?
Let me take a look. Yes, absolutely. No problem.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move over that way. Like I said, just try and get everybody covered. And
all right, I will put you here so that you can get partial cover from Cthulhu. Kidding. From the rock.
Okay.
And they're still stunned. So
still not looking good.
Well, the one that you took out was the only one that was actually active. So none of them will have an action this round. So you don't have to worry about them shooting so much. And that takes us to Arrow.
So
with Highlander on deck.
So which one was the one that shot me?
So first thing you have to do is take your full movement towards water.
Oh, I know. I'm just planning out what I'm doing.
Sploosh. But yes, now, the one that shoot you was Trooper number 9. That is his actual name. Within Cobra is Trooper number 9. He has no other name. Okay. And he's still celebrating the win for having actually hit you. And so he is wide open right there.
Which-
You followed the order of getting to the water that was provided to you by the officer, and the sniper is sitting there kind of trying to fumble with putting a clip back into the gun. Everybody else is there and will be able to fire, but that's you have your full actions and attacks and all of that kind of stuff.
Okay, I am going to. And how much? I'm sorry. How much you can spend speed to get more movements?
You can spend your free actions in order to get an additional 5 feet of movement. If you wish to get up on the boat, that is going to be that is going to be an athletics or a might check to either climb up fist over fist or try and jump up as best as you can. I'll also see acrobatics if that's.
No, I'm gonna. I want to. Oops. I want to. Hang on a second. I want to use 3 of my movements, 3 of my free turns for movements. Move here, get some cover,
Okay.
and I want to aim at this guy over here on the end one that shot me. Is that correct?
The who does?
Is that the guy that
Yeah,
shot me?
the one on the end. Yeah, trooper number 9.
Okay. I'm going to take an aim and take a shot at him. And I'm actually going to take a downshift. One second. Make sure I read that right. Yes. Four. Yeah, I'm going to take a downshift for multiple targets for 2 people. And I'm going to try this both the sniper and the guy that shot at me.
Okay. Which one are you rolling first?
I'll do the one that shot at me.
All right, do that thing.
For a 18.
18 hits. How much damage?
1 sharp.
Okay, he takes it. Ow!
And for the sniper, 18. 18.
You do have
21
Ooh,
21 hits.
for another sharp. Or is in Jamal?
I was about to say they also have an edge, so maybe.
Oh.
Maybe you can get a crit, maybe. We'll see.
Oh, give it a try.
Because he is
Right.
stunned.
Nope.
Dang. All right.
And then I'll use my last free action to reload my gun again.
All right. Arrow has definitely wounded trooper number 9, who was having a great day up until about 2 minutes ago. And then sniper number 3 kind of shakes off the damage. Like, I just need to get my gun loaded, and then everything will be fine again.
And question real quick: it takes an actual action to get onto the boat.
So you
Or
can
is
do
that
it
a move
as
action?
I will let you do it as a free action if it's part of your movement.
Okay.
But if you I'll say it'll take 5 movement just to 5 feet of movement just to get up that space.
Right.
You can do it as part of a free action, but yeah.
Okay, I just wait for next time. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
And that gives us Matt is gone. Who knows? You hear the sounds of a helicopter like flying away. Don't know where that is or where that's from. You so Cobra Bubbles says, "You want I should wait to put the barrier up or down, like until you do something, Highliner."
I need to get out.
All right, I'm gonna run then. And you see this man, enormous, gigantic man, just barrel out like a track sprinter. And he is going to go for the gold. It's not special. Oh, no. He runs out and leaps, attempting to get to the edge of the boat. He misses entirely and splashes into the water.
Oh no!
His beautiful suit is now covered in pool water and chlorine. He actually may have cracked his glasses. It is a bad day for Cobra Bubbles. Which takes us to Highliner.
Highliner is going to draw his sword, his cutlass.
I give him a 5 on form.
So he's going to draw his cutlass, and you see that it has like some crackling light, because it forgot to mention that he has the tasing upgrade. And it's going to shout, "Okay, man, I know that it's going to be like pissing across a fair wind, but do charge forward. Don't stay there like sitting ducks. Forward!" And he goes.
Don't tell me what to do.
And he runs toward the enemies right there. Hey, I don't even need a free action. And he's going to take 4 down shifts to attack with his cutlass. And it's going to attack with a D2. So it's going to give the enemies 4 down shifts to attack him. So he's going to try not cover the guys, but at least run interference for them to get to the boat.
Okay, since those guys are stunned and have a stun condition,
Oh, I forgot. I thought they were.
you will get you'll get an edge to hitting them. However, they won't be moving next round
Okay.
because they still have yet to have a round.
Okay. That's 15.
Who are you attempting to attack? Or sorry,
this-
that's a check.
The sniper is the closest one.
Okay, so and you attempt to hit him, and you hit it with a 15.
Yep.
Somehow, despite the fact that he's completely immobile, you manage to hit him in the gun. Now it's a big gun, and you were probably focused on it because it's big and metal and shiny, but you hit it. You hear a sparking noise off of it because, of course, it's that electrical piece, but it doesn't hit him.
Well, I mean, I am fighting defensively. It has its pros and cons. So any enemy would try to hit Highliner would have 4 down shifts.
And the sniper you managed to like put a big knock in the gun, so it's not going to function correctly the next time that they try and shoot it at you.
That's good.
Okay, and that takes us to the Cobra team, who can actually move. I mean, the team of people in blue. All right. So our officer friend is going to say, "Hey, surfer dude, you know you shouldn't be out here. Go back in the house and hang." Oh, no, we won't do that. We won't do that. Riptide's there. "Hey, you, the guy with the case. You shouldn't be out here. It's dangerous. Go back in to the building." And let's see how he does with that. You know, it'd be a good idea, Riptide.
That I should spend a story point to get a +5 to my defense.
Boom! Like you read my mind. Yeah. So does not actually know it's a skill check. Shoot, it is a skill check.
Also, I absolutely hate how you got having these officers sound. How these officers sound like 10 out of 10.
I just have to double check and make sure that that's it. You know what? I'm going to let you do it anyway because it's rolling up to 9:46, and you guys haven't gone 50 feet yet. So I'll let you shake that off. He's like, oh, man, I thought it was a great idea. It's such a great building and all of those secrets that it must hold. You twitch. Riptide just starts twitching. The other troopers are like, well, all right, fine. I'm going to try and shoot. And
Greatest secret was the one your mom told me last night.
Crap. Okay, well, whatever. I'll roll those.
It has a lot of secrets, but it has no secret exit.
Ooh. Trooper 9 says to Arrow, I've got your number. Ha! You're going to be my ticket becoming a full... Oh, shoot, I shouldn't say that. Damn it. Operational secrecy. Right. Becoming a full guy. And then manages to hit you with a 26 with a crit.
Oh, the putz hits me.
For 2 sharp damage.
Okay.
As well, that will be Riptide. What is your evasion or toughness?
Mine? I'm sorry?
Yeah, Riptide. You're getting shot at.
My evasion.
I rolled a 19.
I got a 20.
Okay. It swings past you, very narrowly misses Cthulhu. The bullet goes to the ground. He's like, oh man, why can't we be as good as Trooper 9? Why did I have to be Trooper 10? And they have gone. You hear the whirring of, well, absolutely one of you would know what this is. Arrow, you hear an airboat.
I perk up.
It is definitely in this area, but they're not quiet. They're
Right.
So there's definitely an airboat coming in. And it is coming towards this area. I won't make you do a check for it. You know the sound of an airboat. And that is all that is going on this turn. We jump back up in the initiative then to... sorry. I got too many tabs open. Gotta do the thing. Cool. Okay, that takes us back up to Riptide.
Okay. We're leaving, right? The plan?
Yeah, we're trying to get out of here.
Okay. I will throw my other stun grenade towards the group on the cliff.
Okay. That's going to hit. You can hit the officer and the 2 troopers, or you can hit the sniper and the incredibly lucky trooper number 9.
Officer and the 2 troopers.
Sorry, who was it you targeted?
The officer and the 2 troopers.
Okay. No vengeance for Arrow. Okay, and roll your... What was the skill set that we were using for that?
Athletics.
Athletics. Roll your athletics, please.
Do anything?
Oh, sorry, roll it with a downshift because they're on higher ground.
Okay. Down to D4. I rolled a 21 with a crit on the 4.
Perfect. They are stunned. Okay, so they're stunned and are not moving this round. The snipers are both able to move this round if it does get to their turn, and they are still alive. Scurvy, you're up. Oh, sorry, Riptide, did you want to move?
Yes, I do.
Where would you like to move to?
Probably straight into the water.
Okay, sploosh. You do not treat that as rough terrain.
Nope. So I
And
can
Cthulhu doesn't
go.
die.
Are those squares 5 feet or 10 feet?
They're 5 feet.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15,
Your effective
20,
range is also 5 feet.
30, 35, 40 gives me the movement to get up on top of the boat.
Yep. You can get onto the boat. Okay. Cool. You will not have cover, but they're not shooting down at you. So they will probably shoot you now that you're on the boat. But otherwise, you're good. Any free actions? Anything else you want to do?
Just general shouting. Let's go, people. Let's go.
Cobra Bubbles looks at you over his glasses. And that takes us to Scurvy.
All right, let's see. Move this way. 30 feet. Got 5. So that's so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably move over here. 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. So Scurvy is going to run over here using my using 4 of my free actions to get over here. And then he's going to use his free action. Wait, not free action, his standard action to throw a concussion grenade at these 3 blokes. At these 3 blokes over here. Boom, 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 boom. Making sure not to hit Highliner, as Highliner is
Thank you.
dueling those guys. So I'm going to use my last free action to aim and throw.
Oh my. Okay. Sorry, you're throwing your halberd?
Concussion grenade. Oh no.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, good. Okay,
Oh.
concussion grenade it is. And I will drag over the circle so that you can see who you can hit.
And are they already stunned? Are they still stunned?
So they are not still stunned. They had their turn where they didn't move. So they are now still stunned. They are not still stunned, but this will stun them. They're also at a -4 to hit Highliner.
All right, I rolled a 12. I don't know if that hits any of those guys.
It unfortunately, because you were trying not to hit Highliner, you tossed it over into it basically rolled off into the fire.
All right, that.
Better luck next time.
Shut up. That is my turn. That is my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Hang Ten. You with us, Joe?
Yeah. All right. The 5 guys over on the rocks over here. What are they doing?
So 3 of them are stunned. There's a sniper and a trooper, though, that are incredibly lucky, and they will be able to attack this turn.
Oh, I gotta use that. Ah, oh well.
I am going to go for the sniper. See if I can't hit him.
Fire away.
That is a 1 on the first attack. And a 7 on the other. So, yep, I missed both times.
All right. The sniper this turn is still reloading his gun, so he won't be able to attack you. It just wasn't focused on it. Kept moving and dodging to try and do the loading action, pick up a clip off the ground, and you just managed to put it through them.
Yep.
Would you like to move this round?
I will. We're trying to get to the boat, right?
Correct. You can get to the boat, and if you use 2 free actions,
I
Go ahead.
will start moving.
okay. So if you do if you have 2 free actions and
that works.
accomplish a
I will make my way to the boat.
athletics, might, or acrobatics, you can do a check on any one of those. The toughness is 15. If you can roll a 15 or higher, you'll get up on the boat this turn.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, how much was that? Sorry, Joe, I didn't hear what you said.
I'm doing an athletics roll.
Yeah, athletics, athletics, might, or acrobatics.
So athletics or acrobatics. That is a 23 on athletics.
So you throw your
23
gun up.
on the 4, a natural 20.
Perfect.
Yep.
Not only do you get up, you're able to get partial cover behind one of these, with the edge of the boat. So you're up and in and safe. Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, going to jump to Arrow. Arrow, you're right near the front of the boat.
I'm going to use an action.
Not really. I think I'll.
I'll use an action to jump up on the boat.
Okay. You can only at this point you only need to use movement to get up on the boat.
Or movement. That's what I meant. Movement to jump the boat.
But you will you'll need to roll either athletics,
Yep.
might, or acrobatics to get up there.
Rolling athletics
Perfect.
with a 1, 18, 19.
You easily make it up there. This isn't the first boat that you've ever climbed up on. Go ahead.
And I'm going to turn and toss my concussion grenade at these 2 yokels, the sniper and trooper number 9.
Got it. Let's check out the distance on that. How far can you throw a grenade?
50 feet.
That's perfect because they're 40 feet away.
I measured that earlier. I'm going to take aim and toss my grenade for a 18.
The sniper drops the clip again. And this time it clatters down off the side. Very frustrating. Trooper number 9's like, this was going to be my promotion. This was supposed to be my... And doesn't actually finish what he's able to say because he's stunned. Cool. Okay. You're on the boat. You have stunned them.
Moving 30 feet to get closer to the steering area. Cockpit.
So you recognize, of course, that this boat ain't running yet. You're going to have to start it up and get it out from the dock.
Yep. So is that going to take? Did I take an action to start it, or is that an automatic?
It will take an action and a check to start it, but you also have to
Right.
get into where the boat.
Yeah.
Like
Where
you
do
have
I-
to get.
Sorry, where do I go in at? Where's the door at?
So this, why am I not drawing anything with this? Cool. Okay. All right. Well, I've got a better solution for that. It's just, sorry, this will just take 1 second. That is where you start up the boat.
Okay, that's where I thought. That's where I'm headed. And that's it for me. Oh, actually, I've got some free movement I can do.
You do.
So I've got my speed is 6. And I use 1 to get on the boat. So that leaves me 5.
Maybe
Is that
two.
correct?
Yes.
Five. So that's 25 feet. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. I will.
Just to note, this is going to go a little more, later than normal. We still got a bit of game to go.
I will move there.
All right.
And that'll do
That takes us to Highliner.
Try not to miss this time.
I shouldn't.
So the sniper and trooper will get to move, as will the officer. However, the sniper still hasn't reloaded their clip.
Okay.
Be
Uh,
aggressive. Be aggressive.
Being influenced by the aggressiveness of Scurvy, I'm not going to fight defensively this time. So I rolled what I had. I got a 15 with a crit on the D10. So I'm trying to make fish cakes with the sniper. Trying to skew the guy.
So you don't get an edge on that because you're not stunned anymore. And somehow you miss.
At 15, I miss. God damn it.
With a 15, you miss. They have a 19 evasion.
So I'm going to run to get on the boat. Then so that will be my full movement to just get to the position. Do I need 3 actions to get in? I guess it's easier on that side.
Yeah, you just went up the stairs, so you don't have to do any checks. That's literally the part of the ship that is designed for you to get up and in. So it's just as easy as going up the stairs.
Okay. So I'm going to keep moving with a couple of free actions. How many do I have? I have.
I'm going to get you to do a perception check, though.
Yes, of course. So alertness.
Not perception, alertness, damn it. I remember what game I'm playing. Alertness check.
That's a 14. No, 24. Sorry.
24. That's a big
Yeah,
difference.
24. Big difference.
With 24, you see the 2 airboats coming in and offloading all of the new troopers.
Damn airboats. So I'm going to move anyway with my free actions. I can get up to 25 movement since I have 13 max. To get there. I don't know position. Yeah, and I'm done. I forgot to say that when I run to get on the boat, when I moved past Scurvy, I just told him, "Race you, race you, pirate man."
Okay, so you've seen and know, and of course,
And of course, I yelled about the airboats to the other guys.
Arrow, you hear the airboats coming in to land. You heard them last time, but now you're You definitely know that they're there. You don't even have to be able to see them to know exactly where they are.
Yep.
Okay. That takes us to these guys who are going to. So I need another. I need another. What do you call it? Another alertness from Highlander, please.
16.
Between you and where you want to get, popping out, hidden in basically one of those things that you store buoys and lifesavers and all that kind of stuff on a boat, is a frogman. He lifts up his knife. He's got a spear gun on his back. He's wearing all gray, and he picks up that knife like he knows how to use it, like a toothbrush. I mean, he knows how to use this thing.
Is he one of ours?
Pardon me?
Is he one of ours?
He really isn't. Really isn't. He's really pissed off because he was expecting to get a sneak attack on somebody who was going to start the boat, and he didn't, and he's like sad. So he's going to take it out on whoever's in front of him. These troopers are all going to attempt to shoot at. So those ones don't have a shot. Those three will. And let's see if the officer can speak some sense into Scurvy and get him away from that boat. It's dangerous there.
Story point.
It doesn't matter. 4 and a 5. Neither of them. They give you orders, but they're conflicting orders, and so the noise balances out, and you don't actually follow anything that they do.
Tell me what to do.
The troopers will take a shot at you. At Scurvy, and all of the new ones are just getting up on the dock, and they miss. The trooper and the officer's going to take a shot at you because he really can't do anything like that. He is going to hit you for a single point. 23 hits, right?
23. Hold on, because I've been a story point. 18, 19, 21, 22. Oh, wait, no, that beats and beats. Goddamn. Yeah. That's the exact number right there. All right.
You could spend another story point to bump it up by 1.
Nah, I can take a hit right here. We're almost out.
Don't you have one health?
Nothing.
I have 3, so that brings me down to 2.
Okay.
No problem. The sniper loads his weapon finally, and next round could potentially shoot. Cobra Bubbles embarrassingly finally gets up on the boat and then hops up, and he's going to take a punch at the frogman. Ooh. Hooah. Okay. So he punches the frogman, and some sort of electrical thing is in his hand. Maybe it's a tiny taser. You're not entirely sure. Hits the frogman and does 3 damage to him. Mark that down. And the frogman does not go down. He does go, but he doesn't go down. That takes us to Riptide again.
He didn't explode.
I start cutting the mooring lines.
Well, all your expertise took away the fun thing that I thought you were going to forget to do. Yes, you are able to cut down the mooring lines. They are on they're near the diving board because that's where it's moored.
Okay.
So that you'll have to get there. It potentially could get you shot at by these troopers, but if you can use your movement and then go back, it's a free action to clear the mooring lines.
I have 3 free actions, so puts me there. Well, I bring Cthulhu with me, but yeah, we get there.
I'll let Cthulhu. No, you're not doing anything that requires that. There's no checks here. Otherwise, Cthulhu could help. Anything else that you're doing on your turn? You still have an action on your turn.
I am. Yeah, I will. I will. No, there's nothing good. I will hold up the case like it's a shield, like I'm daring them to shoot it, and hold it like chest level.
I can't hit him. He's got plot armor. Okay, so that takes us to the mooring lines are cleared. There's nothing holding you back from moving, and that takes us to Riptide Scurvy.
All right, Scurvy is going to throw how many? Going to throw another he's going to I'm going to use my influence brutish because I realize, I have an influence thing. Once per scene, I gain an age on a skill test prompted by acting based off of instinct, frustration, gut feeling, or similar impulse. He's going to run towards the boat because I don't want to be left on with these guys. And as he's doing it, I'm going to throw another stun grenade at these 3 blokes. Officer 3, Trooper 6, Sniper 3. Especially Sniper 3 because I don't want to get hit by another anti-material round.
Nobody
but he's
likes
doing
snipers.
that as yes.
Yeah, so you will stun them again, and just finally getting that gun properly loaded and ready to fire, stunned again. If they could move their mouths, the language they would use. So Scurvy, you jump on the diving board, and that will give you an edge on your whatever check you wish to use.
I'll be using
athletics.
acrobatics.
So you're using acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you have an edge to that check by jumping off the diving board.
All right, the D4 is going to be my D2. And that is a 13.
16? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, 13. 13 will be enough because you're not trying to get onto the hard part. You're trying to get on the low part. So, yeah, you're up and you're on there. I think you might have a little bit of movement left.
I do. I take cover. And that'll be the end of my turn. I don't think I have anything else with that. But yeah, that'll be my end of my turn. Hold up. No, he's gonna be Arrow. Hurry up and drive this thing. Gosh darn it.
Okay. Hang 10, you're on deck. There are bad guys. They're stunned. But the other ones are 3 of them are going to be able to act on the end of the round. So what do you wish to do?
Who's that?
So it's your action. What do you wish to do? You can see troops in front of you at the same place where you've been shooting them for a while. Where everyone's been shooting them, you're on deck. What would you like to do?
Okay. All right. I will keep trying to keep the guys up in the rocks pinned down.
All right. So you're going to, which ones are you going to attack? Or all of them? I'm not sure. You have the ability to do that?
All right, so I'm at the bow. So the sniper guy that I was shooting at earlier. Let's see
Absolutely
if I can't
there.
hit him this time.
Do the thing. You figured out more or less from shooting at him that he has a 19 evasion. So that's your target.
Let's see. First shot is going to be a miss. I do get another. And that is going to be a 19.
19 hits, meets it, beats it.
Let's go.
Okay. That's 2 sharp damage.
Is that the one that took the damage or is the other one? Is there 2 sniper 3s? Well, that's stupid. Sorry. Yeah, well, for that, going to fall down off the rocks and appears to be incapacitated. You have managed to, the second sniper 3 seems to have fallen from the rocks. You've managed to successfully knock them out.
Scurvy is going to spit at the ground towards his direction.
The ground thanks you for your offering. And is there anything else, Hang 10, that you wish to do on your turn? And that's arrow up next.
I think I'm just going to keep my position there on the bow and
All right.
keep overwatch.
Defend the. Do you have an Overwatch type ability where you can set a contingency to act if? Figured I should ask that just to be sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I do not.
Moving on to Arrow. Arrow. There's a scuffle up above on the deck above you, and you see like a massive spark of light be kind of discharged, like a big chunk of static electricity went off.
That's not good.
Yeah, but otherwise everything's fine. I mean, there's like a bunch of airboat noises all around. You can
Right.
There's 3 of them, which everyone else can only see 2, but everything's fine.
Can I tell where the third one's coming from? Is it coming behind the other ones, or is it coming
It
different?
was heading towards the front of the boat.
So I figure. All right, I'm going to jump over here into the pilot's area.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that one will take an athletics or
Okay.
Athletics. Sorry, I'm starting to get tired here. Athletics, acrobatics, or brawn.
Athletics it is, or brawn, same thing. 8. Hang on. 18.
18 gets you up and over. You get over, and you're right next to Cobra Bubbles, who is like, I'm going to beat this guy down.
Beat his ass. And I want to get into the cockpit.
You're in the cockpit. You see that despite the fact that this thing is probably worth like in the order of like $120 million, they left the keys in it.
Of course they did. Why not? And what do I need you to start it?
Okay, so you will need to let's see, I had a thing for this. A technology roll to understand how to flip the engines on, or a driving roll to essentially start it up and get it running.
I will do a driving roll.
All right, roll your driving roll, and basically what you're doing is, everything be damned, you're just going to start getting this thing in
Cold
gear.
start and get going.
Cold start without we get going. I'm sure that won't have any impact later on.
It won't at all. 24 with a crit on the 6.
Perfect. With that crit, you're able to fire the machine up. It is perhaps not the best thing for it, but boats usually have a certain amount of tolerance. And the most important thing is it ain't yours.
As long as it gets where I need to go.
The boat is fired up, and it looks like almost everyone's on it.
Who are we
everybody's
missing?
on the boat.
Okay. Can I take off this round, or how does that work? Because I use my move to get over to here.
So what you will need, someone else will need to go. They'll need to use their move, and they'll need to make 2 successful driving checks in order to get out of here without significantly damaging the boat.
Okay.
Everyone's going to start shooting at the boat. I think we all probably knew that was going to happen. However, Cobra Bubbles is there fighting a frogman. Frogman still got something that it can do as well. Scurvy and Riptide, all of you are here. The boat is going to start moving next round. Lots of troops still around. Oh, what you going to do?
Me?
Sorry, sorry. That takes us to Highliner. Sorry, my apologies.
Highliner. Yeah.
You're on mute again.
I'm going to use the pistol to shoot at the frogman.
Okay. Fire away.
So I'm going to aim to get an upshift.
He's also prone, so you'll get another one.
Okay.
Sorry, no, you'll get an edge. You'll get an edge on it because he's prone. He got his ass punched by Cobra Bubbles last round.
Well, in that case, I'm not going to use my my pistol. I'm going to try to skewer him with the cutlass.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, edge.
Oh, you wouldn't have gotten that edge with a firearm, even though you were right over him because of the rules. But yes, with a melee weapon, you absolutely get that edge.
Yeah. So that's no upshifts on that one. That's a 22. No crit.
Hits.
So that's 1 sharp damage.
Guy's bleeding pretty hard. He is not going to die as a result of your actions, but you certainly didn't help him at all by stabbing him in the face. And anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's what I'm checking. I don't believe so. No, nothing else I can do because I moved, and that's my basic officer action is on the move action.
Got it. Okay, so we're going to move to the Cobra team. Okay. I'm just going to do a mass roll for them and see on average what they do. Excellent. Okay, cool. So the officer picks up that bazooka that was lying on the ground and shoots it at the boat. These troopers all shoot at the boat, these brand new guys who just got put up on deck, and every one of them missed, despite the fact that it is literally the size of a barn. The airboats head away on that turn. You can still hear the third one, but you can't actually see it at this point, Arrow. The big front of the ship in the way. And who else will get a shot? Nope, the sniper will not. The officer can see Hang 10. looks at Hang Ten and says, "Dude, the waves are gnarly. You gotta get a load of these. Just jump off the ship. You can do this." Which sounds like a really stupid idea, frankly. There are no waves in this area at all. So Hang Ten just is not influenced by that at all. Kind of goes, And anyone else ability to do anything? They're all stunned.
I hate fake surfers.
This officer, was this officer stunned this round? I've forgotten. Officer 3 amongst the sniper and troopers.
I don't think so. No, my stun grenades.
Went over.
You rolled like a
Right.
15, so I don't know if they can.
Okay, sniper's going to take a shot at Riptide. And this one will be with an edge. Ooh. There's the 12.
That's not a good sound.
Okay, 19 and 6 is a 25 for Riptide. No crits.
Yeah, I got it.
That'll be 2 damage, 2 sharp.
Okay.
Unless you want to throw Cthulhu in front of you to block the fight.
No.
Okay. Okay. So that is all of them. And then it comes up to Riptide.
Okay. I'd like
Sorry. I didn't. Sorry. One important step here. I apologize. Of the 30 points for the ship, I need to count up how many successes that was. It is now at 25 points. There are holes all through the thing where everyone except for the troopers who managed to miss it did, fired as best as they could to hit it. They also, I think, got hit by the airboats on the way out. You're not entirely sure because you couldn't see them. But that takes us back up to Riptide.
Okay. Want to spend a story point to get access to a minor piece of equipment?
You can do that.
The flare gun from the emergency kit on the boat.
Is right behind you, stared on that wall in the safety kit.
I'll grab it, and I run towards the back of the boat. About there. It's all downhill, so it shouldn't be that big a deal.
Is not.
And screaming the whole time that I'm running down. I'm going to kill us all. I'm hurt. I've got the case. There's too many guys. And then I'm going to shoot the flare gun in the vague direction of the gas tank on that boat between us and the dock. In an attempt to intimidate everyone to jumping off or being stunned or something, frightened for their next turn.
Okay, so I'm going to let you do 2 things because I love this. I'm going to let you actually shoot to see if you hit that gas tank.
Okay.
And if you do not hit that gas tank, I will let you roll an intimidate against them.
Okay.
Don't do it, I'll swear to God.
I got a dirty 20 with a 6 on the D6.
The flare, now, again, these things are they're attached to the dock for a reason. And this particular one, the purpose of it being attached there was to fuel it up. So that big fuel tank is there for a reason. And apparently that reason was to get hit by a flare. I'm going to roll the damage on a D20 for this explosion. If the damage is greater than 10, you've got good news and bad news. Good news is it will wipe out every single trooper and the officer. The bad news is that everything over 10 is going to be done to the ship.
I was waiting for that.
That is a 15. The ship is down to 20 durability points or hit points. I guess they're just life points or essence points or whatever the heck those things are called right now. But you do manage to kill every single trooper that was on the dock.
Leave me something to fucking pilots.
All gone, every one of them. Brilliant move. All right.
He's gonna look. Scurvy's gonna look down at Riptide. And says, I knew you were crazy. Didn't think you were that crazy. I like it.
It's only crazy if it doesn't work. It's only crazy if it doesn't work.
Oh, don't doubt it's crazy.
Okay.
He'll see and raise it by 2 more.
Hang 10. Right in front of his big boat.
Jesus.
It is rushing towards you and has 2 big guns, which it has not yet fired. Anything you'd like to do about that? It is now your turn. Joe?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Trying to drift it off there. Okay, so I see this boat coming at us. I'm going to open up on it.
All right.
Maybe I can hit a boat since I haven't been able to hit anything else.
Do you want to move forward to get a better shot at it? Because right now it's got partial cover from the front of the boat.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, closer to the. Yeah.
So if you go about here, you've still
To the
got
front
partial
there, to the
cover,
bow.
but it doesn't.
The bowsprit. There we go. All right. So shot number 1 is a 16.
Hits.
And shot number 2, I shoot some porpoise going by. If it hits, it's 2 sharp damage.
So the first one hit was 2 sharp? Sorry, the first one hit. The second one did not. Okay.
Yeah, the second
And
one
that's
was
2
a
sharp?
miss.
Okay. 2 sharp damage against it? Cool.
Yeah.
You put some pretty big cracks in the glass. It said that it was bulletproof, but it really doesn't seem to be bulletproof. That was just like a manufacturer's claim or something.
Is it bulletproof to anti-material shells?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is material. That's what they're supposed to hit. Okay. Hank,
Yep.
anything else you want to do on your? You've still got some movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Free actions.
I'm good. I'm gonna hold up my position and wait and see what happens.
All right. That takes us to Arrow. You're going to start taking the ship out of the dock.
Yep. And
What's going on here?
22. No, I'm sorry. It's 2D, so it's both of those. So it's actually a 26. My first roll.
Okay, 26 succeeds.
Yep.
You do manage to. I'm just tilting it this way. You didn't actually crash into the pool. I just ran out of map. But it is out, and you are going. There is Highliner will get to act, and the Cobras will get to act. If you have not lost 20 points of damage, Riptide's still on the boat. If you have not lost 20 points of damage at the end of this, you will get away. So, Arrow, you've taken your standard action. You have passed the check. Is there anything you? You've done your movement. You still have a standard action. Is there anything that you want to do on your turn to try and preserve the boat? Oops.
So that's my. I can't move any further. That's my movement. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. Hang on a second. How far away is that? It's too far away. I don't have enough room for my grenade. It's too far away. Yeah. Not my. Well, I'm going to take my. Can I? Okay, so am I inside the cockpit, or can I? Is this an open cockpit? What does this boat look like? Can I see out? Can I shoot out?
Yeah,
or-
you can shoot out the window. Right, there's
Okay.
an open window on either side of the cockpit, so you can shoot out of it, no problem.
I'm going to
Basically
shoot that.
incorrect.
I'm going to shoot that boat in front of me.
All right, you can do
I
that.
don't want to. It's a nice little airboat, but it's in my way. It's that pilot's fault.
Property damage.
What's that? I'm taking aim. And let's see. Wrong guy. So I'm taking aim, and I'm also doing a downshift to do more damage. And you suck.
It was hilarious.
I will give you I will give you an edge on this roll because you know airboats. You know exactly where to shoot them to make them
Okay.
not work.
Oh, that definitely works. 18.
All right, you hit. How much damage?
That's too sharp.
So, keeping in mind that you guys have shot like snipers for all sorts of damage, you don't feel like this should be enough to blow up the boat, but this is rules as written. And it explodes.
Works for me.
All right.
And that's good. It's
That
gonna
gives
do it
us
for me.
Highliner. Highliner, what are you up to?
I would like to finish my my fish cake with the frogman.
Cobra Bubble says, if you can finish the frogman, I'll take care of everybody else.
That's a 10. But I'm going to use plan of action to give 2 upshifts to Cobra Bubbles.
Ooh.
And I tell him, now I showed you how you should do it. Now do it. Learn by example.
He says, I have another plan. Okay, and that actually is there anything else you'd like to do? You've used your movement, but you haven't used your action, have you?
Yes, I tried to skewer the frogman and it didn't work. Yeah.
Okay. So Cobra Bubbles reaches into his jacket and pulls out a little tiny gun, like a squirt gun. Shiny. Just a little tiny gun. It's cute. And he fires it once at this group and once at the other group.
Well, he does have 2 upshifts
He
to.
does have 2 upshifts. That
Whatever he
means he's
does.
going with that 12 action.
That's how inspiration works.
So he fires at this rock, and with his tiny little pistol, boom, wipes out the rock and everything on it. Everything on it is gone, and I mean vaporized.
That little gun sounds noisy. Kind of like a cricket.
You're not cleared to know that. Okay, and so you're getting away, but there is one issue. There is still a frogman. He is going to attack Highliner.
Does he have to move to enter my range, or you consider that he is in range?
I'm going to say because you stabbed him, that he's in range to stab you.
Okay.
Did you want to use any? You still have like a couple of story points left. Do you want to use anything to?
I would use one to go up by 5.
All right. So he's rolling a 12 on this. Oh, and he's specialized. So shit, that's going to take a lot of dice. Right. Okay, and a 6. Cool.
My defense is 23 at the moment for evasion.
So 19 on the die and 26. Sorry, so 25. No, he got a. Oh, no, he critted on the 12. So that's a 31.
Damn. Ouch.
Highliner, what are you at?
It depends on the damage.
He does 4 damage to you.
I'll be at 1 health point. And I tell him that it really turns my crank. And Highliner seems pissed.
The frogman says to you, boop, 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 because the mask doesn't open. So I don't think he can even hear you.
And he adds, just as a taunt for the next round, if there is any. Yes, you've never seen an angry Canuck.
If he could hear you, he'd be intimidated. But it's just bad design. Okay, we're gonna pop back up to Riptide. The boat is going to be gone. Oh shoot! No, did I? Yeah, I did do the damage for it. Oh shoot! No, you don't get a turn. They get to shoot. There's only 3 of them left. One's got the anti-material rifle, but there's no effective way that they can actually take this thing down. I'm going to roll it anyway. Even the sniper misses the side of a boat. So you are effectively away, and there is no ability for them to pursue you. However, you do have this frogman here. So I'm going to let everybody who's around take a swing at it and try and finish it off.
At the top of my round, just so he can do something, I will throw Cthulhu at him, and Cthulhu has Kung Fu Grip.
Go, Cthulhu!
What does Kung Fu Grip on a Cthulhu, on a squid, look like?
He's got 8 grapplers, all with suction cups, and a will to use them.
Eric, tell me what what happens here.
I'm looking it up. You're trained in locking an opponent down. Signature grip strength used in close quarters combat grants you an edge on grappling skill tests or at any point when you hang from something that would benefit from grip strength. So Cthulhu has a strength of 4 and a brawn of D4, and he gets an edge to wrestle the frogman into being incapacitated.
Okay, and so that would be is that an attack against a defense, or is that?
Yeah.
And what defense would that be?
Well, it's against the frogman, so he basically gets to pick.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be. Let's go with. It will be might then.
I think grapple is evasion.
Not sure. Oh, sorry, toughness. It'll be toughness. So here's a toughness of 20.
Okay. I got a 21 with a 4 on the D4.
All of a sudden, Cthulhu not only pins him down, but you start to see, and you're not sure if you're seeing this or it's just because there's the dawn light actually coming up finally. You've seen the morning, and it's either the morning mist or literally Cthulhu is sucking the soul out of this eel. What he would be saying if you could hear him, but of course he's got air pipes in there. So he is pinned down, fully restrained.
That's my Eldritch Abomination.
He's getting an extra cookie.
Who wants to stab this thing and put it out of my misery?
Let me at him.
All right, Scurvy, can you do 2 points of damage with an attack?
Can I do 2 points of damage? I don't think I could possibly do 2 points of damage with my.
Right, so,
but I could, if I can crit with intimidation, I can I can do possibly do 2 stun damage to him, which will defeat him with the
Okay,
intimidation
well, the
roll.
way I'm going to look at it is this. It's 10:47, and there's still a postscript. So you all get in there, and Cthulhu holds him down. You all curb stomp him to death. Throw him off the side. The ship is yours. It gets another couple of damage as it rolls away from the troopers that you left along, who then, Riptide, you see, kind of head into this lab/mansion and are probably going to the library and rifling it for secrets. But hey, I mean, that stuff will all probably be here when you come back.
Yeah,
And
for rental. How
the
much
boat-
secrets could be in there?
You are otherwise not harassed as you get there, and you get to the final. You get to, and I will show you where it is. I'm just going to change the scene here for a second.
And, whatever they get from the lab, that's on Matt for leaving it open. He should have stuck around and made sure it was still up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't feel bad at all.
Okay, and that should come up. It will need to refresh then in order to come up. So can I get you to refresh your whatever that thing is on, whatever browser it's on?
Yep. Oops.
Excellent. And I need you to move upwards. So you're sailing through this area, and if you move that up a bit, you'll. Move that part down. Move up on the screen. Move the boat down. There's a map up at the top. Okay. And so you, as the ship, managed to go all the way around here. Go that whole 4 miles to get to the this weird outcropping dock called Facility 22 that, for no reason whatsoever, comes off of the end of LaGuardia Airport. Nobody knows what it does, and it is called Facility 22. Don't go and look at it at home. You've made it within range of the dock, and standing at the end of the dock, there's a couple of agents, all of them wearing black suits, all of them wearing black glasses, except for Grady. Grady is wearing a white suit and just normal, regular wire glasses. And do you have the case? Did you do it safely? Excellent. He comes over and he has a key for the handcuffs and takes it off of your hand. Well done, son. Well done. You've done more than you possibly could know to save the Earth.
I'm a little reluctant to let it go.
Probably very much so. So what he does is he hands it off immediately to this young agent, like little wisp of a guy. Barely fits in his suit. Like the suit is just a bit bigger than he is. Goatee, short hair, not really wearing his glasses right. They're kind of at the end of his nose, and you see he's wearing his other glasses underneath it, but he's required to wear these glasses. And he's like, oh, I've been waiting for this. And Grady says, now we can't open it because, for obvious reasons, there's satellites above. We've got to keep this safe, and I'm afraid I can't invite you into the facility. But this little kid with opens it up, like just opens it full up in view of everyone, and inside is a little tiny cassette tape, like not even a full-size cassette tape, just a little tiny little cassette tape. And this kid picks it up, he looks at it, and he goes, "Data point? I wonder what this is."
Oh, geez.
And that's where we'll end the story.
Folks.
Data point. So So should we assume that the guy with the glasses is classified?
Perhaps you've just delivered data point to classified, putting into action the events of the Energon Protocols.
So it's our fault. Great.
Yeah, of course. Who else could it be?
I hope you enjoyed Special Missions number 1. There's a couple of
Yes.
things I have to say for the people at home, which is to say that the gaming system that we used is Essence 20 by Renegade Games. We'll put the link to Renegade Games into the core rulebook and everything else. We used specifically the G.I. Joe core rulebook for this one. The virtual tabletop we used was Owlbear Rodeo. We'll put a link to that as well. The maps came from Tom Cardos, tomcardos.com. Amazing work. Tom's stuff is the stuff that I use for almost all of my adventures. This last map came from Google Earth. The virtual tokens were shaped by the Fateful Force and were designed on the Hero Forge website. Before we go, does anyone want to promote their own websites, their own stuff, their own Daggerheart stuff that is currently on RPG Drive-Thru or anything like that? Their own new YouTube
Bring it
channel?
up. Yeah,
Let's go take an order so we don't get confused. Eric, go ahead and go first.
I have 2 Daggerheart adventure modules on Drive-Thru RPG. Scoop in my name. I'm gonna make sure you spell it with a K. They're cheap, $5. Lots of enjoyment. 3 to 4 hours per game. Zombie apocalypse and dwarven mining.
And David?
Yes, I have a home game, a private campaign, but I do write after reports for that. And I have made a blog. If you want to visit it and read the after reports, it's gijoRPGstories.wordpress.com. And I've also started a little YouTube channel. So I am narrating these reports, trying to do characters to make it a bit more lively than just a guy reading reports. If you want to check that out on YouTube, it's also G.I. Joe RPG Stories.
Okay. And Jamal, anything for you, my buddy?
Oh, me? Oh.
Yeah, you. No, the other Jamal. The guy next to you.
I am currently in a another podcast, role playing game podcast. It's called This Dungeon is Occupied. I believe the campaign is called The Brave Isles. It's a more cosmic horror themed campaign. 5e. I play an owl who is a unchained familiar, and whatnot, who also has psychic powers from a magic cataclysm and all that. D&D. This dungeon is occupied. Also does episodes where we make a bunch of like characters on the spot, and you can use it for whatever campaign you like. And other than that, yeah. I think that's it on my part. But yeah.
All right. And Joe, do you want to talk about?
This is actually my first YouTube video, and I really appreciate you guys. I haven't really got anything running right now, but I do run a game on Discord, and yo, Joe.
Want to close us up, Aaron?
And before I go, did you have anything else you want to promote or anything, Charles?
Oh no, this is more than enough work.
And again, I do my podcast. I have headcast.headspeaks.com. They're all there. I'm also over on Facebook, facebook.com/group/GI Joe. And I release my Head Speaks podcast the first Thursday of the month. My G.I. Joe Royal American Headcast. We talk about the comic books and the cartoons. The second Tuesday of the month. Tuesday. I said Thursday. the second Thursday. The third Thursday, we release normally the Energon Protocols. That's the game that Eric started with, and we're slowly working through that. The fourth Thursday of the month, I do Bravo Team, which is a brother show to my main show. Right now, we're looking at between special missions and the Order of Battle. Also, normally the fourth Sunday of every month, I can be found here on YouTube at youtube.com/ at g.i.joe_headcast, where we do a live stream of us recording the G.I. Joe episode. And I think that's it.
All right, everyone. Thank you very
watching.
much for coming and listening to us play our silly game. This has been Special Missions #1, and hopefully it will not be the last one.
Thank you for the game, Charles.
Yes, thank you, Joe. It was great. Fantastic. Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.